Thank you very much, Dick. We are going to turn to Dick Phillips now. He is with us from Goodyear, and it is the season, technically speaking. We're heading into the winter season. Even though we don't have any snow yet, there are things people should do right now to get their car ready for the upcoming winter, right?
Right. One of the most foremost is obviously make sure your coolant is up, the levels are up, and that it is protected for winter, that you are flushing it. Another thing you want to check, make sure the oil is kept clean. Another things you want to look for is obviously having most cars today are using full synthetic oils, which are much better for the colder weather for the engines.
Right. They don't get too viscous, too thick. Right.
Right. And you want to make sure that on some of these windshield deicers, these here actually won't freeze in the sub-zero weather.
So they work pretty well, those, because sometimes you wonder how well these things work versus the claims.
Those work very well.
Okay.
They actually will work well below zero. Melt any ice on the windshield and help keep that defrosted for you.
You don't want to use water. That would be working backwards.
Water would freeze in the bottle and cause a lot of other complications. Yep. A good coolant, this one here is a pre-mix, so you don't have to add water to it. You can simply add it if you needed it. So
and that's something you should definitely check this time of year. As far as, I mean, antifreeze says it right in the name, right?
Yeah, and you need to check that. Another thing is the survival kit. Always have some blankets of water, a flashlight, some different types of scrapers, a shovel if you need it to dig in. Another thing you can use is cat litter for traction. Yeah,
a lot of folks are recommending kitty litter for, spread it out for the traction, but it also can add some weight to the car, which can be helpful.
For driving through the snow. A couple other things you might want to do is when you're checking your tires, the most important thing in our weather up in northern Wisconsin here is snow traction. Road conditions change drastically at times. This is the Goodyear Ultra Grip our WRT. This new tire is basically has enhanced traction capability, especially in the colder it gets, the better it works.
It actually works better when it gets colder.
Yes.
All right. Is there a way to test your tire to make sure you might have, whether they're too bolted or whatever?
You typically can take a penny, the Lincoln head, and if you stick this in there, if you can see Lincoln's head, that means that tire is ready to be replaced. As you can see how deep that is, it's
so kind of half a penny.
Yeah. Very, very deep tread. Special tread for ice and snow.
So if you get too much of Lincoln peeking out over the top there, you want to think about some new tires.
Yes, you do.
Well, that's a cool little test anybody can do in just a very few minutes. All right, and as you say, the survival kit is key, because the bottom line is no matter how much we prepare, sometimes things happen, and if you get stuck out there, things can go bad quickly.
It does. Another thing is when you're de-icing your car, try not to throw hot water on the windshield, or warm water could crack that windshield.
Or even cranking the defrost, right?
Yep. Another thing is putting your key in the door. Be careful, because you can actually fracture that lock or break that key if it's frozen.
I've done that before. You snap the key right off and you're like, now what? You're climbing in through the moonroof or something. Yeah.
Another thing is keeping all the glass cleared, all the roofs cleared of snow. If you don't get it off the roof, it could fly off and hit somebody behind you and cause an accident.
We've all been behind that guy, right?
So
it's not fun. All right, if you want to check it out, it's online. They can probably check out Goodyear online for details on some of the tires and a few other things. And of course, we'll link you right through at fox6now.com. Let's go back inside.
Great, thanks, Rob. We're going to get back to Laura Langham.